The second season of The Bad Batch is here, and already it's going dark. We created 2 episodes to celebrate the premiere of Season 2. However, given these are set months after the events of Season 1's finale, mainly the destruction of Kamino and the Empire thought they killed off Clone Force 99, a lot has changed. It's something The Bad Batch does well as a show. We can see how quickly the Galactic Empire is taking control of the galaxy. Some big reveals in these episodes also tie up some Clone Wars storylines. I'm Captain Jack, this is Star Wars Now, and welcome to our review of The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 1 and Episode 2. Spoiler warning! Season 2's opening is grand. It's already doing something I've wanted since the first season. This is spending more time with the characters of Echo and Tech. They are somewhat overshadowed by Hunter, Wrecker, and Omega in the first season. Yes, it's hard to do when you have 5 main characters, but in these opening 2 episodes, it's great to expand the underrepresented characters even more. However, that's not to say we don't get some good scenes with Hunter and Wrecker, and Omega of course. The second episode of Season 2 really sees Clone Force 99 in their prime. While Tech is injured, he's still an essential part of the episode. Echo, on the other hand, works very closely with Omega, and I'm really impressed with how they're developing this character in the second season so far. My only concern is whether this writing might fall off as we go deeper into the season, especially when Crosshair returns to the limelight, and additionally we've also got Captain Rex coming back along with Commander Cody. What I'm saying is this show is going to get crowded soon. Therefore, giving each character the spotlight they deserve is going to be hard. We've also got new characters being introduced to the cast. Wanda Sykes voices Phee Gonora, an associate of Sid, so I'd like to see a bit more of her in this upcoming season. I think she could be a clue to some Jedi hiding out, just a theory there. We know we'll be seeing with a Wookiee Jedi Padawan Gungi later down the line in Season 2. Clone Troopers, besides the Bad Batch, are featured in this episode, thankfully, and the reason I mention this is because we spent some time following clone Captain Wilco. It's still interesting to see how the clones react to their rogue brothers. Clone Force 99 is also still unwilling to kill their own brothers, setting their weapons to stun. Personally, I am wondering if this dynamic will change at some point later down the road, given what we know is going on in the galaxy. Since the Bad Batch trailer, we knew we'd be going to Castle Serenno, aka Count Dooku's former castle. As rightly established in these episodes, Dooku is long dead, and his separatist army has long since been defeated and crushed. However, we never really learned what happened to his homeworld of Serenno and his personal assets, such as his castle, which is pretty cool by the way. We do in the 2 opening episodes, and it's dark for Star Wars. The Empire destroyed the planet and its population. This is dark, I mean. Obviously there are a couple of dark scenes in these episodes and opening bits, but I think this one really sums up the Empire as a whole. Rather than simply letting Serenno fade away into obscurity, they wipe them out fully. However, it makes sense when you think about the Empire as a whole. Serenno and its people represent something the Empire does not want: rebellion. We see this through other stories like Andor and Star Wars Rebels. But one redeeming aspect is we get the character of Romar Del. He's a survivor of the bombardment of the city and also someone who represents the planet's future. The Empire may have destroyed his planet and people, but he has to hope for the future. I'm going to return to being about spending time with Tech, as he also helps Romar and is somewhat secure the future of the Serenians, so props to Tech there. You know, overall, both episodes give us detail on Count Dooku. He may be dead by this point, but the Bad Batch Season 2 has added more to his story. We see Dooku's schemes and war efforts and how it affects his people. It deprives them of their resources and ultimately costs their world and lives. Obviously, many believe Dooku and his anti-Republic stance, but I don't think they wanted to see their home destroyed via orbital bombardment. Additionally, I am hoping this is something we continue to explore throughout the second season. These are Clone Wars moments, and they are changing in front of us. One aspect that shocked me in the ending of the second episode for Season 2, and while I am shocked and not totally surprised, this is Admiral Rampart's decision to murder clone Captain Wilco. All through these 2 premiere episodes, we treated scenes with Captain Wilco, and they serve their purpose of adding more of a human side to the clone. He's not just a number or a blank face, he's an actual living, breathing clone trooper who is thinking for himself. Ultimately, that thinking for himself is what got him killed. You can almost feel like it could come down to the inhibitor chip and the trooper not wanting to follow that order or wanting to follow his orders. Rampart decides to kill him, and the report of Clone Force 99 is rewritten. This is it likely threatens Rampart's position in the Empire and could put his own projects on hold, as he does mention Governor Tarkin, so you know he's serious. Still, shooting the clone captain at point blank range and having his body fall off into the remains of Serenno was very cold. It shows that not only is Rampart not messing around, but neither is this series. It's going to do what needs to be done to tell the story of how the Empire doesn't care about its clone troopers. They were essential tools, and they've now served their purpose. Throughout the first season, it's reinforced that clones are a symbol of the Republic, and that they should be torn down. I do now fear for the safety of Commander Cody when he turns up. Overall, this is a strong start for the Bad Batch Season 2. It has combined old material with new material and thrown us back into the era of the Star Wars universe that the show sits in. We are telling the news stories of the rise of the Galactic Empire and tying up loose ends with Star Wars or Clone Wars, something a sequel series should do and should be good at. Continuing on from the Bad Batch and other animated shows, Kevin Conner's score for the show is just excellent, and in my opinion, really should be compared to the scores of films because it contains some of my favourite musical scores. Music already from the first 2 episodes into Season 2 really help enhance the scenes, whether the epic moments or apprehensive ones. We also had a nice little time skip in the episode, a couple of months after Kamino, and yet we are still seeing the Republic turn into the Empire, which is something Season 1 did very well. We still see V-Wings and not TIE Fighters, and that's nice to see, and TIEs won't come for some time. But how might we see this from the latest vestiges of the Republic transfer into the season will be interesting, especially with Palpatine shown in the trailers and appearing later on in the season, and potentially the Senate as well. One aspect that will shine through is that Clone Force 99 can do more. We see Echo try and make his case on this multiple times throughout the episode. They're all in a position where they can help those in need and do more than they can currently do. However, will it happen? Who actually knows? I think these trailers give us a good example of what is going to happen, just not in that particular order obviously. An example of us is Omega with Gungi later on. Hopefully a Jedi is a big deal. I mean, it's helping a Jedi is a big deal, so. Now, we are back to weekly episodes of The Bad Batch right now, so sit tight, we will be back next Wednesday. Alright, old ones, that's it for myself. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest Star Wars news, lore, and more. You can also follow us on social media as well, but make sure to let us know what you think in the video comment section below. Because if you're talking Star Wars, we want to hear about it. Okay, for now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.